Hello, welcome back. This is A from High Five Side Vibes Tarot. I am doing a special reading, year-ender slash Christmas special for the Zodiac Love readings. This is for Scorpio, and I'm using two decks for you, and I will do my spills as I shuffle. This is your usual Zodiac Love readings. You're in the first card. To your left would be the energy, your current energy, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus. And to the right side is the energy of the person you're dealing with. Could be husband, wife, lover, the person you're dealing with, you're eyeing to date, the person you're thinking about, or generally just another person who's in your life or could be coming towards you. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. Are you having a hard time to decide if you would spend more time with your person or you would spend more time with work? That's your current energy. This is a surprise reading. I just feel like doing it. And this is for the Christmas slash year-end reading for Scorpio. And please subscribe if you want to catch more readings like this and to be updated with more Zodiac Love readings and special readings such as this. I apologize if I pause in between. I hear a lot during reading, and I apologize if I stutter because English is not my first language, but I'm trying my best to articulate it in a more loving and understandable way. I'm sorry also if I have a lot of spills because usually I take jump cards. Oops, there you go. Pentacles. Are you having issues with money with the person you are dealing with? This is the Eight of Pentacles. They are buckling down, perhaps losing time. Both of you feels like you are pressed with time. Perhaps a decision has to be made between you and this person. Could be career choices or household income. And the person you're dealing with, you could be pressed with time and you are struggling to balance. If this is not achieving work-life balance, this is being pressed with time and perhaps so little time, so many things to do and so little time. But at the same time, the person you're dealing with is buckling down and doing the work, being diligent. But I also feel like this is a mutual hurdle, a mutual challenge. Perhaps you can't come up with a decision whether this could be whether you would resign and be a stay-at-home parent or you would continue balancing your career with your home life. The person you're dealing with is focused, perhaps laser focused towards their work, and while they could also be battling that work-life balance, it feels like perhaps 70% of their time is dedicated to work, and their intention perhaps is to provide for you, to provide for your family. You could be having or growing a small family. You could have a new baby at hand. So your partner is pressed with time. They are choosing to buckle down and do the work with your mutual goals. Okay, let us clarify those energies. Both of you have the Suit of Pentacles. That means if this is not a financial situation, both of you are staying grounded and are focused or would want to prioritize a money making venture, or to fend for yourselves, to fend for the family, to provide for the family. There is a juggling vibe on your end, and the vibe from your person is work. Not gender specific, but you could be the woman or the lady in this relationship, and your partner, the person you're dealing with, is the the man of the house. You could be the light of the household, while your person is the foundation of the household. I'm sorry if there are loud drops of rain. It's raining here once again, but I hope you are enjoying the rain as much as I do. First card that came out. Wow. Happiness. Look at that. You could be working towards your emotional satisfaction, and it feels like you are happy with this kind of setup, while it could be challenging for the both of you to achieve that work-life balance. It feels like you are coming from that space of gratitude. I cannot complain, and this is not something that I would worry too much about, because at least we have work during 2020, and we could provide for our family in ways that we know how. Perhaps that's your dialogue right now. I can't complain. This is a blessing. This is a manna from the heaven. I can only be grateful. I cannot complain. While it could be challenging and hard to achieve that balance, you are still dedicated to work this out, to make things happen for you and your family, or to provide for your family. I feel like, as I've mentioned, you are both coming from that place of wanting to provide for the family. I'm not sure if my voice is getting too loud or getting too weak, because the rain is getting hard here, but I hope you could still hear me. I feel like I'm shouting already. Let me just... Okay. Hard rain here. That's a manna from the heaven. Okay. Was there an argument between you and this person about this work-life balance thing? Perhaps your person wants you to... I feel like this is a scenario for married couples, because the person you're dealing with would want to provide for you and would want to do the work. They are willing to do the work. They are willing to buckle down and do the dirty work. They are willing to do the dirty laundry. Of course, just figuratively. It feels like this person has been pushing you to just work, or to take care of the household, to take care of the baby. But perhaps that's the source of the argument, of your usual argument or recent argument, because it feels like you do not want to be a stay-at-home parent, or this could be money, or this work-life balance thing could be the source of the recent argument between you and this person. But you are willing and you are ready to lay the burden down, and I feel like you are ready to take that choice. You are ready to make that choice, but you are just weighing your options, because you're happy as it is. You are happy with achieving that balance, but from the perspective of your person, they feel like it is exhausting you, or it is not good for your health, perhaps. The person you're dealing with, both of you have the tense, which means finality or completion. This could have been an unfinished symphony, or a pattern, or a recurring pattern, or a recurring topic for argument in the past months or past years, or since you got married. But this is the right time, or perhaps the time has come, because it's already the end of the year, for you to lay this burden down, for you to lay this source of argument down. you are emotionally satisfied with where you are at right now, and perhaps you don't want to make that change. And if you are being pushed to make that change in your situation, you are perhaps getting angry about it, or it doesn't sit well with you. The person you're dealing with, however, is working towards that financial stability. Perhaps you are not aware that they are very rich. They have saved a lot for you and your family. That's why they're asking you to stop working and just stay at home, or to venture into other money making resources other than your regular job, office job. On your end, you are laying this burden down. You don't want to think about it anymore. You don't want to analyze it in a logical perspective. But your person, on the other hand, wants to lay the burden down in terms of exhaustion, in terms of burdensome. Perhaps this argument has been burdening them, or perhaps they do not. They feel it feels heavy for them to see you work, or it feels heavy for them to work their ass off all the time. They are exhausted, but they can endure it for you and your person, but they can't endure it any longer if they see you experiencing the same amount of um, burden in terms of work. Um, because of their desire to work, or to get to buckle down, they seem, and it also appears to be that this is also your argument too, that they are not listening to you, they are not hearing your side, and they feel less empathetic about your situation. You are happy with where you are at right now, regardless of the exhaustion of work or of home life brings. And perhaps this person you're dealing with, you would want them to pause. If not pause, take a leave from work, or to pause so that they could connect more with your intention and where you are coming from. I would have to draw an oracle card. This is also the surprise for this reading. This is the Oracle of Mystical Moments from Katrin Veldstein. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. As a surprise also, so this could be a little bit more interactive. I would read the whole description so you could add your own interpretation of the reading, and you could take a look at your card so deeply that perhaps you would find answers and gain clarity as to what you are supposed to do. I feel like while you would want to lay this burden down, you're firm with what you want to do, and you are firm, and you are 90% sure with what you want to do. You are deciding, taking that stand, choosing one over the other, perhaps. Okay. Oh. Person you're dealing with has saved up for you. It's either they were a miser a year ago, or they are tight with their finances, but it's all for the good of all. And perhaps in the past you have seen them very strict with money, but right now they are so rich they could provide for you even if you don't work. Okay, look at that. The gift. Oh, I can remember the gift of the Magi from this card. If you're not familiar with the gift of the Magi, the wife, it's all about sacrifices. The other made the sacrifice or let go a part of themselves for the husband. But the husband sacrificed also a part of themselves for the wife. I think the wife surrendered or donated her eyes to buy a watch for the husband, but the husband cut off his hand to buy a pair of eyeglasses for the wife. Something to that effect. A sacrifice out of love, but it was kind of useless, quote unquote, because it was a needless sacrifice. And I hope it's not the same scenario as yours. And I think that could be dealt with through heartfelt conversation, and you don't have to argue full of swords, argument, and being in that intellectual space. I always say in my readings that love wins and love conquers all, regardless of the situation. If you put love into an argument, then it will be solved quite quickly. This is all about the gift is whimsy, excitement, curiosity, and gift. Under a snowy sky, a woman with feathered hair holds a little box. What is inside the box? We don't know for sure, but it seems to be a gift. Simple on the outside, but perhaps magical within. We can only imagine what would happen if we could tug the string and peer inside. Would it be the fulfillment of an old wish? Remember the curiosity we have before opening presents, the magical space between dreams and truth. A gift reminds us of the excitement we have in these special moments. This is satisfaction, emotional satisfaction. What brings you joy? If you are having a hard time to decide about the situation, think about yourself. Ask yourself what brings you joy. What brings you joy? Would the gift of money bring you joy? Would the gift of their presence bring you joy? That exact question would also be applicable with the person you're dealing with. Would it bring them joy if they push you to leave your work and to analyze the situation as if money can bring this emotional satisfaction? So, what could be the best gift you could give this person, which is not for the detrimental of your own joy? What is that common ground or common denominator, or meeting halfway, the common ground between the two of you, in which you could give that gift to each other without having to sacrifice or to make those needless sacrifices? My allusion to the gift of Magi may be very appropriate or apt in the situation. Just take what resonates, and I guess I would have to leave it at that. Thank you for being here, and see you next time. Subscribe for more readings, surprise readings just like this. This is my year-end / Christmas special. Thank you for being here, and see you next time. Scorpio, bye bye.